A flotilla of armed speedboats belonging to Iran's Revolutionary Guards Corps harassed a convoy of U.S. Navy and Coast Guard warships at sea on Wednesday, darting between the larger ships and generally zipping around in an unsafe manner. The boats are part of Iran's armed forces patrolling the Persian Gulf. The incident took place on April 15 in what the U.S. Navy calls the North Arabian Gulf. 6 U.S. ships, the Expeditionary Base Louis B. Buller, guided missile destroyer Paul Hamilton, patrol boats Firebolt and Sirocco, and the Coast Guard cutters Wrangel and Maui were sailing in international waters when 11 heavily armed speedboats of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps Navy intercepted the American flotilla. Vessels at extremely close range and high speeds, including multiple crossings of the puller with a 50-yard closest point of approach and within 10 yards of Maui's bow. The U.S. crews issued multiple warnings via bridge-to-bridge radio, 5 short blasts from the ship's horns and long-range acoustic noise-maker devices, but received no response from the Irgun. After approximately 1 hour, the Irgun vessels responded to the bridge-to-bridge radio queries, then maneuvered away from the S ships and opened distance between them. Several small Iranian boats, armed with machine guns, make unsafe passes near the American ships, causing them to blow their horns. Here's one video taken from one of the Cyclone-class patrol boats, either Firebolt or Sirocco. The crewman on the Iranian ship is standing behind an Iranian-manufactured copy of a 12.7 Russian heavy machine gun. One U.S. sailor remarks that the Iranian ship's gun is unpinned, meaning it can swivel freely in its mount. As the boat disappears from view, the camera catches 2 U.S. Army AH-64A Apache attack helicopters on the puller's flight deck. The 2 Apaches, part of the Army's Task Force Sabre, have spent the last several weeks training to fly from the puller's large flight deck, using it as a mobile base of operations. The U.S. Navy called the actions dangerous and unprofessional. Iran's government issued no official statement, but the country's foreign minister posted the following tweet a day after the incident. The Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps Navy is a paramilitary organization responsible for both protecting Iran's coastline within the Persian North Arabian Gulf and projecting naval power into it. The Irgun manages a motley assortment of hundreds, if not thousands of armed speedboats, Boston whaler-type craft, and other small, fast watercraft. These boats are typically manned by 2 or 3 Revolutionary Guardsmen and equipped with 12.7mm 50 caliber machine guns, RPG rocket-propelled grenade launchers, and 107mm multiple rocket launchers. The Irgun trains to swarm much larger boats, overwhelming them with sheer numbers while inflicting as much damage as possible. The ships on the U.S. side are much larger and pack far greater firepower than their Iranian counterparts. The destroyer Paul Hamilton is equipped with one 5-inch rapid-fire deck gun, one 25mm deck gun, 4 50 caliber machine guns, and a Phalanx 20mm Gatling gun. Firebolt and Sirocco are at 288 tons, the smallest surface combatants in the U.S. Navy, each armed with 2 25mm guns, 2 50 caliber machine guns, and 2 Mk-19 automatic grenade launchers. Even the 2 Island-class patrol boats mount a 25mm gun and 2 heavy machine guns. And of course, let's not forget the 2 AH-64E attack helicopters on Puller's deck.